Hi, I'm Vela MccBride. I'm a senior here at American University and I'm studying health promotion with a minor in psychology. So this past summer I worked at the Capital Area Food Bank, which is in Northeast DC. I spent 9 weeks there, so I was full-time this whole summer, 40 hours a week, and I worked some events on the weekend. So I had a great time. It kind of came to me last minute as an internship opportunity and I jumped on it, and I'm so glad that I did. I got to spend my summer doing some really cool things. I got to plan my own programs, I got to be a part of already existing programs. So I was technically a junior fellow on the nutrition education team. So I really worked to educate the population that we're serving. So the food bank serves close to 500,000 people in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. So it's a really large community of people. My role was to come up with programs like food budgeting programs and meal planning, and how do we get people to use the food that they're getting as supplemental groceries, and how do we educate them on how to best use that and stretch their food dollars so that they can kind of move along a continuum of being more independent and a little bit less dependent on the food bank. So the food bank will still be there as kind of a safety net if they need it, but we really want people to kind of get more independence and be less food insecure and not wondering where their next meal is going to come from. One really cool thing that I got to do was actually go to my own community in Reston, and I got to go do a community marketplace there, and I got to give back to literally my own community. So that was really special for me, so I just felt like I was making a difference in my own community. One of the demographics that people don't really think about in terms of food insecurity is college students, but AU has a food pantry and a bunch of other schools around here, and they all get their food from the Capital Area Food Bank. So I think for me, I just have always been excited about figuring out how I can give back to my own community. I think since I've gotten to AU, gotten especially passionate about anything that involves health disparities. So where there's huge inequality in health outcomes and stuff like that, we do a lot of research in class about even just in the District of Columbia, looking from one ward to the next, and the life expectancy could be 20 years different, and that's not an accident. That's, like generations of inequality and other things that have kind of compounded to create these circumstances where people are struggling and there are major, major health inequalities. I'm on SAC here, which is the Student Athlete Advisory Council, and we're always looking for initiatives to do some sort of give back and use our platform as student athletes to make an impact in a positive way in our community. And so I was thinking this would be a really good opportunity. The food bank already has a lot of stuff in place that makes it really easy for student athletes to just kind of jump in and be a part of it. So the infrastructure is almost like already there. So in early September, for example, we had a food drive at one of our home tournaments. So we had 2 games in a day on a Friday. And I thought that would be a really good opportunity to encourage people to give to the food bank. And so what we did was have people bring canned foods that they might have laying around, or they can go pick one up for 70 cents at the store and bring them. And then for every can that they brought, they had a ticket entered into a raffle, and they could win things from our partners. And so it's a really easy way to kind of encourage people to bring those cans that are just sitting at the back of their shelves. This summer I expected it to just kind of be an internship that I needed as a requirement. It was 3 credits, I needed to graduate, so I was a little bit stressed about it and just getting it all set up. But once I really got into it, it didn't even feel like a job or an internship requirement that I had to do. It was like I literally would get up and be so excited to go to work every day, and I would come home and I would talk about it nonstop. You could see the immediate impact of what you were doing, and that was so special to me. And it was just like an incredible summer, and I just obviously don't want to stop doing it, so I'm trying to carry that over and continue to do it now.